All right, I'm going to make just a short video on some hay equipment. We have a New Holland sickle bar cutter, and I'm new to doing hay and new to maintaining hay equipment, and I don't know much about it. Thankfully, I have some awesome local farmers around me who see me tinkering with stuff and doing everything the wrong way, and they come and show me how to do it the right way. So changing blades on a sickle bar, it's a lot easier than I thought it was, and I feel like I remember YouTubing it and didn't see anything. So I'm gonna, maybe everybody already knows how to do this. I'm not sure, maybe I was the only dummy that didn't know, but there's an easy way to do it. I was trying to drill these rivets out and pop them out with a punch. You don't have to do that at all. So let me turn the video around and show you what I've got. I've already started, but it's super simple. I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so here's the sickle bar, and as you can see, I've already got a bunch of blades off. I'm keeping a few on there. I put check marks on them, on the ones that I thought were still good. The rest of them I'm going to change out. So this is real simple. Get something real hard steel. Thankfully, I have an awesome neighbor who gave me this when he's seen me struggling with this. Or this is just a piece of railroad, your hammer, and your sickle bar. So I'll try to set this up and show you. Okay. So here's the blade. I'm gonna knock, this one's got a check mark. I'm gonna keep this one. I gotta knock this one off right here. You do not have to drill these rivets out. They go all the way through. You don't do that at all. So actually what you do here, you lay it on here like this, put that lip on there, and you literally hit that blade really hard with a hammer, and those things knock right off. And they pop right out of there. But most of the time, these rivets actually pop out. But if they don't, you can take a small punch and punch them out. And that's really easy to do. So the next blade I got to do is this guy right here. They pop right out. Pretty easy. Okay, now I'm putting the blade sections back on, the newer ones. So you can see I've started already. This is just as easy. Got my brand new blade here. You do need rivets. Get those from Tractor Supply. You need the blades from Tractor Supply. There's two different sizes. These shorter ones are obviously for these blades out here on the bar. And the ones up here, you actually need these a little bit longer ones. So I went ahead and did those. Those are a little bit harder to beat out too, but you can hit those blades out just the same way. So I'll show you how I do this. This is super easy as well. You got your rivet. All right, you put it, you through there just like that. You're gonna hit the end that does not have the round part already on it. And you wanna make sure that you set that round part on your hardened steel. And you're literally just gonna beat that down just like that. And you can see that flattened down real good right here. And the other side, it's got the head on it already, and that's already really tight. But I'm gonna go ahead and put one over here. So. And there you have it. That's how you change the blades out on these bars. If you already knew that, ignore the video, but I'm just doing this to help people out like me because I had to have a local farmer stop by and show me. He probably thought I was dumb, but at least made my job 10 times easier. So, all right, we got it all done. Took me about 10 minutes to put the blades on. Not too bad. And you can see I didn't replace all of them because these are pretty good still. But this one's done. This end piece, I didn't know anything about these either, but the farmer also told me that this helps cut the hay a little smoother towards the end, keeps it from clogging. I found these at Tractor Supply too. And they're kind of it's a universal blade. It can fit on multiple types of bars. So there you have it. Okay, back to doing sickle bar stuff. So this is a sickle bar that I had replaced all the blades last year, but while I was using it, the bushing actually wore out. So I pounded on it, and I could not get the sleeve of the old bushing out of there. So this is my twin brother, John, and he's a mechanic. He works on all kinds of crazy stuff, but he had an idea to see if we could pull this bushing out. And we are twins, and the crazy thing is I actually wore the same sweatshirt as him today. And that is not on purpose, it was on total accident. So I don't know if our brains really connected or not, but anyways, so I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna work just yet. He thinks it will. Basically, he's gonna put an impact on the other side of this bolt, which has got a nut on top of the bushing that I need in there. And all that torque should push the old bushing sleeve out and push the new one right in there. So if this works, I'll have him explain to you exactly how to make this or what have you. So, okay, let's see what happens. So this is the new bushing. The old bushing sleeve is in there. There's a bolt running through all this. We got it as centered as good as we can. Center it up a little bit. Looked like it just started. Once I get started, I'm going to take that off, put the bigger one on. Okay. Tight, ain't it? Real tight. Alright, I just want to see where we're at. Sweet. So we're not all the way in there just yet. You can see this is the old bushing here. And you can see how it wore out on the inside. So that bolt goes through there. It was just flopping around like crazy. So the new bushing is on. The old one's coming out. And so far, everything's working. I'm pretty impressed. This makes it a lot easier versus pounding it out. So I bottomed out there, so we'll just put the bigger socket on. All right, so we didn't quite have a socket long enough, so we're just gonna literally take a Sawzall metal blade, cut this down, and continue pressing that in there. Wow, them some nice blades. The fancy stuff. So show us what you're putting together there. So you got a socket at the end, putting a bolt up through. Something big enough that the old bushing will fit in. Yep, so the old bushing will fall into this. And I just got a bunch of washers just for, yep. And then my nut, wherever it is. It's pretty cool though, isn't it? Very cool. Okay. It's the old bushing sleeve. And we got the new bushing down in there. Voila. So if you're ever having to change those out, there's a quick way to do it and not hard. So, and like I said, I didn't know how to do this. My brother, he's the one that just showed me, but I'm still learning how to take care of all this hay equipment. So there's how to change blades and how to change the bushing on a sickle bar. Now we're ready to cut this year.